Most of the time when we think about business ethics, we think about our responsibility to our employer or employees. We think about the responsibility to the taxman. We think about our responsibility to give charity. But how often do we think about the responsibility, the ethical responsibility to ourselves as a man? What am I talking about? I grew up in a divorced family. My father is a salesman and was for many, many years quite a good salesman, although I know that his history in business was to jump from job to job almost every few months. After their divorce, my parents divorced when I was 4, he was not home to teach me the skills of business. And even though we have a great relationship, he did not see it as a great priority in our life to teach me business skills. So for the first 15 years of my working life, actually from the age of 14, I was involved in education. I fell under employers. I never really thought for myself business. And a few short years ago, I decided to change that. I decided that I had a responsibility to myself and to my family to provide higher and better than I was providing. So I turned to one of my friends who is a great businessman. His name is Elazar, and I said, Elazar, I do not know business, but I want to grow in business. I want to grow in my knowledge. I want to take the skills that God has given me and bring it into the business world to succeed. That's coming from a place that I thought business success was a lack of humility. And I changed that. So I went to Elazar and I said, please, will you help me? Will you teach me? And we made a deal that he would give me a project, a business project that he had on the shelf. He'd say, you manage it, sit in my office, you manage it, and I will teach you. And for over a year, I think it was about a year and a half, I sat in Elazar's office and we had meetings every day. And still to today, years after sitting in his office and being his pupil, I am still his pupil. I've opened my world up to learn from many, many, many more other business people, especially businessmen. How do you grow? How do you increase in your wisdom and stay humble? How do you increase in your ability to provide for your family and for charity and for the rest of the world while remaining humble? Just a few days ago, I closed a business deal. I ran into the house. I said to my wife, I cannot believe I just closed that deal. I have never negotiated like that in my life. I never thought for years and years and years that I would be able to negotiate. But it was that time that I found myself not stepping up to my responsibility to provide what I can provide for my family, that I decided to change, that I decided to become wise in the business world, that I decided to use my skills in the business world and provide for my family. Now, thank God, I provide for my family, I provide for charity, and I'm able to even do things to help other people at a lower rate because I'm providing the way that I should as a man. I want to challenge you, leaders of the pack. What are you doing to increase your wisdom? What are you doing to increase your knowledge? What are you doing in order to be able to provide better for your family? Because that's an ethical responsibility.